Yo, it's the Talk That Real podcast. Episode 127.
127. We are back in the building. After missing a week.
After missing a week.
After missing a week. Yeah, after missing a week. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, it happens.
Had other stuff going on. What do you want us to do?
Hey, man, listen.
We've been consistent for the most part. You know what I mean?
I know, right? Like, give us a break.
Or are we not apologetic at all?
I know, I'm not. I'm not at all. And I mean it. Anyway, we have a special guest.
We
in
do
the
have a special
building that you can't see, but
technical difficulties with our camcorder, man.
Hey, we good though.
We gonna get it back next episode.
We good.
Yeah, damn thing pissing me off.
Hey, man, we have in the building, man, the homie A1 the LP.
A1 the help.
Yep. What's good?
Clap it up for our boy.
I feel like I have to get a return invite because I didn't get the YouTube drive. I gotta get a return invite. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey man, he trying to have his face on the Tizu.
Hey, I'm just saying.
He's trying to get his face on the Tizu.
I'm just saying.
Hey, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Real talk. You get what you get. You get what you get. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you having you being on, man.
Yeah, we have A1 the help on today, because Rece, he's on vacation.
Yeah,
he left us to go on vacation and have himself a good time. And
I
we
don't
ain't
even
gonna
care.
tell y'all where he out, but
I don't even care.
Yeah, he's having a good time where he's at. So shout out to the homie Nichols.
Yeah.
We'll see you when you get back, but skip you though.
Yeah. Have fun on your little vacation. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of friends are we? It's terrible. It's terrible.
We're good friends. We just
Barely.
are a little jealous.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh man. Let's get it started, man. What we got? What you got for us,
man?
Los?
I got a scenario.
What you got for us?
And hey, listen, it is what it is. It's not that long. It's not whatever.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump right into it.
I like it.
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's get it. All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I need some type of help or guidance.
All right.
I got married young. I was 20 years old. Before I met my husband, I was a virgin. My first time was on our honeymoon. Well, actually, it was in the car in the airport parking lot.
Oh wow!
But that's not the point.
So they lost their V card.
Yeah. Hey, do your
Jeez.
thing.
I ain't mad at it. No judgment.
Getting to it.
Facts.
I know, like straight to it, like you know what I'm saying. But that's not the point. I loved him.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. That love was strong, but after about 7 years, the marriage ended. We wanted two different things out of life. So I found myself single at 27 with no kids.
Okay.
And I have to admit, I went through a whole phase.
Fair.
I was having sex with different guys and loving it.
Fair.
I love sex.
Fair.
And when I found someone that I felt could provide what I was looking for, it was time to give up the cat. Yikes.
All right.
Wait, what?
Hey,
yeah. All right.
Having sex as much as I was having it ended up with me getting pregnant.
Well,
By this time, I was 30 years old. I set aside my whole ways and raised my daughter on my own.
Okay.
That's until I married my husband at age 34, so she got remarried.
Okay.
He's an amazing man. I thank God for him. He has come in and loved my daughter and me the way a real man is supposed to. He wants to have more kids, and I'm getting older, so we would have to do that now. I want to have more kids. I really do. But honestly, I miss being a hoe.
that did not go the direction
I was waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah.
That is not okay.
Yeah.
No judgment zone.
No judgment zone.
She missed her hoish ways.
My husband and I have great sex.
Mm.
It's about a 9 out of 10. He lays it down.
Okay.
But having a man that you're not tied to bending you over in the parking lot at 2 a.m. is just an amazing thrill I miss. Okay.
Okay.
If I have more kids, I will be tied to him forever. If I take my daughter and leave, then I can get what I need and be happy.
That
And
is
he's
wild.
such a great guy, and I know if I leave in a couple years, he would have moved on. So basically saying if she leave, like she ain't gonna be able to spin a block. Like somebody gonna take him.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I guess I read that as if she leaves, she feel like he gonna be cool. Like he gonna be
cool without her?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean that too. Like that, yeah.
That's a possibility too.
What should I do? How does a person stop wanting to be a hoe? If I go after that life, the life I want, I'm going to lose a great life that I have. Help
That
me.
is crazy.
Hey.
She asked, how does she stop being a hoe?
Listen,
Dang.
man. Listen. First of all, like I get it.
You get being a hoe?
No, I mean no. That came out wrong.
That
came out wrong.
It's
that
fine.
came out.
It's a no judgment zone.
What I'm saying
You
is,
empathize.
I empathize with her
With hoeing.
with wanting to be yourself.
Which
I
is a
guess, which is a hoe.
Okay.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you, your thoughts are correct. If you leave that man, he's gonna find somebody else.
He absolutely is.
Absolutely.
And live a happy life.
And live a very happy life without
Next thing smoking.
So,
facts. Like
Next
for real,
thing
yeah.
smoking.
Next thing smoking.
like
Like it's over.
and like it, and as she described him, he has a lot of things going for him, and like he's a great guy, and like he's great at sex, like. Dude, I mean, I get a dude like a month, like
Man, she wants some strange D. That's what
Listen.
she wants, some strange D.
And I'm saying, go get that strange D, but know what you're getting yourself into.
Exactly.
Have you thought about OnlyFans?
Oh,
What good would that do her though?
try to
I'm
make
just
a real
saying,
profit.
like if you gonna be out there, you might as well. If you gonna give up this
Make some
good
money.
thing, yeah. If you're gonna be out there, you might as well get a little bread with it.
I
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
know if that's good advice, sir.
I don't.
That-
It
That's-
seems
I would
like
say-
you were necessarily here to give good advice, though.
I would say, I mean,
Maybe.
honestly, that's probably, I would classify that as terrible advice. But I mean, if we just want, like, if you want to put that in a box in a folder, on the folder, I would label that terrible advice.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
You say, yeah, dog, go and get the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed like she already her mind is gone.
Her mind is
Her mind.
Yeah.
So you might as well. And it seemed like her body is soon to follow.
Okay.
So if you're going to do it, if
Yeah.
you're going to embrace, shout out
Maximize
to,
your investment.
listen, if she's going to be on her Jasmine Sullivan,
Wait.
she's her album Hotels.
Haven't listened to it.
Yeah, you gotta listen to it.
Word.
Yeah, it's about Jasmine, a breakup, and embracing her whole phase.
And maybe she's been listening to Jasmine Sullivan.
Is this like a fake? Because she's married currently, right?
I don't know enough about Jasmine's current situation, but I'm just telling you, Hotels is about lost
That
That
love.
sounds like some
no
too
idea.
short stuff.
Oh, it's a dope,
Facts,
it's a
yeah.
dope album.
I mean, and I love Jasmine Sullivan.
And
Yeah,
like, I
let
mean,
me
but
be very
it,
clear.
has this melancholy moment. She has a song called Lost Ones.
Oh no, that was
Oh.
the single.
God.
Yeah,
Fire.
that was fire. Listen.
Oh God,
Yeah.
fire.
I don't like
Fire.
listening to it. I don't like that
Yeah,
song.
I kind of feel you on that. Too.
Yeah, I don't like listening to it. But okay, here we go. But I'm gonna tell you, like, listen, like my thing is this: you have to count up the cost,
for true.
and you have to see, like, the thing of it, it's like men are good at making decisions like this. Like men would say, you know what, I'm like.
Are we though?
You'll feel. Let me finish.
Okay,
let me
yeah, I
finish.
got you. Okay, I apologize.
One thing with a man
Uh-huh.
is good at is making a decision and just rolling with the punches with it.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
got
yeah,
you,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like
I see what you're saying.
he made his mind up. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
I
I'm
see
going
what
to
you're
do
saying.
this,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
whatever happens,
He just let
happens.
chips
Yeah,
fall.
yeah.
Okay,
You know what I'm
got
saying?
Got you.
And so I think that she's trying to venture into something that typically men are good at and women aren't good at, in my opinion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Okay.
like because it wouldn't really be a lot of vacillating with a man. He'd be like, okay, this life I want.
I think a man would say, I want this life to be with her, and I want to be a hoe.
Absolutely.
So he'll probably just try to do
Yeah,
both
he tried to
at
do
the same
both.
time until he can't anymore.
Absolutely.
Whether he gets caught or whether
Yeah.
he gets exhausted with it.
I mean, I'm
He's
gonna
just
tell
gonna
you,
go for both.
exhaustion will come rapidly.
I don't know.
Bro.
I don't know,
I don't
man.
know.
Niggas
What?
be cheating a little while, boy. Dudes
mean-
will cheat for a minute.
I mean,
and
you
again,
listen, this is
and
generational.
most times they get caught. They don't get exhausted. They get caught.
Really? Yeah.
Back,
Yes.
you remember back in the day, Pawpaw had a whole nother family across town.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
bruh.
I just,
yeah,
it's just too
I ain't
much
never known
work,
a man
man.
to get exhausted.
I don't got the time. Like, I don't got the time. I
I
don't
feel
got
you
like
on that.
Yeah, like I don't have the like. It's just too much going on in one life to have another life.
Listen,
Hey, facts.
You know what I'm
God.
saying?
Oh,
Two
God, I couldn't
lives.
imagine. No, thank
Like
you.
I'm straight. Like I'm trying to leverage God to give me some more hours in this
Nah,
life. You
real
know what I'm
talk.
saying?
But what's funny though was like back during that time, it wasn't social media, so they could
Yeah.
creep around. Nobody would be none the wiser.
Ain't no cell phones. Ain't no
wasn't
screenshotting.
none
You
of
know
that
what I'm saying?
going on. It's like, nah, you can move about the cabin and be
Yeah.
totally fine.
Yeah, which is wrong.
No,
I
it's
mean, that's
definitely
one of-
wrong.
okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
definitely
what
yeah, absolutely,
make sure
bro.
where our
Yeah.
head was at. You know?
Yeah, it's definitely wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Just want to check the temperature.
But I'm here to tell old girl, if you want to be a hoe, go be a hoe.
Yeah.
It's a no judgment zone. Do your thing. I would advise against staying in that relationship because let's be honest, you don't want to be there.
Yeah,
That's crazy to
and
me.
listen, you got a kid, you gonna be raising your kid by yourself, and you slipped up once and got pregnant. That's probably gonna happen again. Let's just put it out
Let's
there.
just keep it above.
That's probably gonna be out there, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be with, like I said, the random guy
Rando.
at the bar. He's probably not the potential, like, he's not gonna be the caliber of what you're leaving.
Yeah.
But also, like I said, if you really go for what you want, but understand what you're giving up.
Yeah, real talk. You gotta weigh it. You gotta weigh it.
Yeah,
You
like,
gotta
like
weigh
you got to make a tough decision.
and I'm gonna tell you. And speaking of tough decisions, like think about what that means for. I think she said daughter.
Yeah,
Like think about the
Mhm.
next generation.
Yeah,
Like I get it.
buddy.
We're in this era of sexual freedom, and you can sleep with who you want as many times you want, whenever you
Mhm.
want.
Mhm.
But you got to think about you have this young lady, and what type of example are you setting for her? If you leave this man that's been good to her,
yeah,
that's treated her, with respect and dignity and love and all of this, and you decide to leave that just because you want to get bent over at 2 a.m. in the parking lot. Like that's first of all, you horny. Let's just like you wildin'.
I mean,
I
I wouldn't say
I ain't
wild.
gonna say she
I mean,
wildin'.
I just,
Ain't nothing wrong with
you
wanting to get
know,
bent over in the parking lot at 2 in the morning.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
it.
saying. However,
Yeah,
what I am saying is like if that's what you want, like ask your dude to take you out at 2 in the morning and bend you over in the parking lot.
And
And
I-
see, yeah,
like
I would say maybe
don't
you
know
should
what he on,
try
man.
that.
yeah, I don't know what you talking about.
good
I
time.
mean, listen, I'm a conservative guy.
Sound like
You know what I'm saying? I'm
sound
not.
like
I'm
a
not.
great Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
Real talk.
you know what I'm
Like a
saying?
good time to me.
Here's
I
my
digress.
my last bit of advice for this young lady.
All right.
I would tell her. Try some role play with your guy
There you go.
and
Come
see
on now.
if that can satisfy that itch.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Try some role playing.
Yeah, try some
Yeah.
role play. Have
Yeah.
him meet you out at the bar.
Yeah, little cops and robbers.
You know what I'm
maybe.
saying? Yeah.
Meet a random girl at the bar.
Meet a random girl at the bar.
And-
you know what I'm saying?
I'm rolling.
And I'm gonna tell you, listen, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a psychic. I can't predict the future, but I'm going to predict the future. If you go out and be a hoe, he will not be there when you get back.
He will
being a hoe.
not.
Like I'm
will
just, I'm just gonna
Just
let
keep
you
it
know.
above.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't tell you 100%, but I'm gonna tell you 100% sure
Yeah, no.
that
not-
he's
odds
not
are.
going to be there.
He's not going to be there.
The odds are not in your favor.
You
Yeah.
cannot spin the block.
No.
Nah.
It's
So
over.
I'm gonna tell you, just like sell it up, and like make sure you save up some money, get you a little apartment or something. Like I'm just saying,
Hey, that's funny.
like make sure you prepare, man, because
get that OnlyFans pop.
yeah, this is, and maybe that might be what you need to do because you're on your own.
Yeah, you're going to be on your own.
Yeah,
Well, clap it up for her, man.
Yeah.
And clap it up for all the hoes.
And well, the women going through whole phases.
Or just a hoe.
I mean, I don't.
I mean, you know.
It's a whole phase.
It's some legit just hoes out there.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Can we pivot for just a quick second?
Okay.
So you posted that story, right? Of
Okay.
old girl talking about what in the Bounty Gate is going on.
Yeah.
So here's the other side of the story. I meant to tell you this before we started recording.
Yeah.
So the other side of the story is she claims this is Eli Apple's baby mama.
Yeah. Eli Apple. Baby
She
mama.
posted on social medias about, if y'all could go for his knees and take
Yeah.
him out, like, I'll pay your fine if you take him
Yeah.
out. Now, she also had, so that the Daily Loud didn't tell you the whole story. She also has kids by 2 other NFL players.
Oh.
I feel like there was a red flag going in, but that's neither
Yeah.
here nor there.
She out here
Yeah.
getting some change.
Yeah.
Pro. Anyway, but
Ho?
Hey.
you know,
All right, go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah, don't let me
So
distract
I
you.
cannot confirm nor deny. But she claims that she got pregnant by him. He sold her a story. She got pregnant by him. Told her to abort it. That if he really cared for her, she would abort it. He said he has a problem. He has a sex problem.
Okay.
So I feel like we're coming full circle.
Mhm.
Has a sex problem, and that the other women that he got impregnated, that they got rid of it. So she should too. Now I think to her side, she felt she was past that point of early term abortion.
Okay.
And so she's like, he doesn't want to take care of the baby, don't have nothing to do with the baby. And so that is why, this is a woman's scorn telling people to go at his knees and take him out.
Okay. So I would say this. I did read this. I was looking at this TikTok, and there's, I guess, like a NFL son or somebody who I guess father of someone played in the NFL, and they were saying how like the wives sit in one section and the girlfriends sit in a couple sections up, and it was just saying just how prolific
That's crazy.
cheating is within the NFL players.
Mhm.
I mean, we're just pro players.
Mm-hmm.
We're just saying that like it's so common that some of these people, they know about each other, and it's not really. It's just like you're not gonna mess up your meal ticket over stuff.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and they were just saying this how, because like I said, I'm about to lay this out real quick.
Okay.
A professional sports player, right, is, and this is wild, okay? A professional sports player is equal to a very attractive woman.
I'm rolling.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm rolling. Yeah.
Like so meaning each one has potential at the drop of a dime to have sex with whoever they want to, basically.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. It's like
You know what I'm
Jay-Z.
saying?
It's like Jay-Z
So-
said, I'm a billionaire. I'm cute.
I don't know if I'm rolling with you. Still ugly. You just ugly with money.
Hey.
But that's the point. but that's what he's saying, right?
Yeah.
That the professional athlete, no matter what he looks like, because of his status,
Yeah.
the opportunity's always there for him. The
Sure,
same way the
yeah,
pretty privilege
100%.
works for the hot girl.
Yeah. And so it's just like, and it's wild that it takes millions of dollars to get you on the same playing field as just an attractive woman. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that is wild, though.
And,
That is wild.
And I'm gonna tell you, it's not really just an attractive woman. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't really
It's levels.
play too much. It's levels to it. And so I said to say it's like sometimes like guys, they're not used to that type of attention and
okay.
that type of like feel. Women, they grew up with that. That's their whole lives. They have time to like be able to deal with that. Guys, it's just like they just got hit with like as soon as their name is called on draft day, it's like a switch.
It's like a switch.
And it's like they got it. Even those guys in college. You know what I'm saying? Like they in college, everyone knows who's going to go pro.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
everybody knows the guys on the team. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you get all this access, and it's like it could be like a lot to juggle. And I mean, and I say it to say it's like you have to be careful. Like in my opinion, you playing with millions, and your millions could be taken from you from a lot of these decisions you making with women.
That is
Absolutely.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But it's just like, but like I said, you gotta figure out what you want out of life, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you want, but I don't know, man. That like to me, that stuff is just it's tiring, man. Like you juggling wives and girlfriends, and then the wife you got kids with the wife, you got kids with the girlfriend. Some beef happened with them, and it always comes out like.
See,
It's
my
just
thing
too
is,
much,
they
man.
they young. Like I be forgetting sometimes. Like these dudes, these pro players, you know, they are young, early 20s,
Kids, yep.
Yeah,
mid 20s, late 20s. They super young.
yeah.
So it's like, I mean, they living their life. I get it. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? They ain't thinking about like the long term in the moment. So
And
Yeah,
and when it's in your when you're young and it's being
and
thrown
you
at
paid
you
like that.
you got
Yeah,
bread
boy.
and it's being thrown at you in ways that again it's like they talk about when you get to the jump from the college to the pros
Mhm.
and it's like it's the same thing as it relates to the type of women when you go from the college girl to the pros and you got like Brittany Renner or Drea, granted,
Yeah.
whatever your flavor
Yeah.
is, I get it.
Yeah.
But when you see those type of women, all of a sudden in your face, they ain't look like that back in Norman, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Facts. Nah, real
You
talk.
know what I'm saying?
They
Up there in
don't.
Nebraska, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, you know
nah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
real.
And so like there's a ceiling there and it's like it's same thing as adjusting to that
know?
speed from the college to the pros, same thing with the relationships. It's a whole nother level.
Yeah. You're not seeing that in Iowa. Des Moines.
The more Ames.
You're like, wait a minute. There's different
Moines.
calibers? Yes.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Absolutely.
But man, listen, man. I'll talk about more of the main topic. But man, if y'all listen. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah. Let's move on, man. Is you rolling?
Is you rolling?
Yeah.
Who
Is you
Who
rolling?
want to go first?
They
They won. Does our guest want to go first?
Yeah.
Sure.
All
I'll
right,
go
go
first.
for it.
I'll go
What
first.
you got for us?
What you
All right,
got?
so is you rolling? I saw this on Twitter,
Okay.
Okay.
and it says your children decide if you're a good parent or not you.
I'm not rolling. But I feel it though.
Dang, I could see that. Your children decide if you're a good parent or not you.
I don't
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Man,
That is wow.
yeah.
Your children decide if you're a good parent or not.
I had a good little 30-minute meditation session on that question. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like that is a really tough question.
Because I guess I could see it on one end. So, like, take for instance, like, over the past however many years, some could say or would say that maybe like our generation didn't have good parenting in the area of whoopings. Because like now you whoop your kid. Listen, they call it, what is it? CPS,
DFS,
or DFS or whatever it is. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But for us, we we got whoopings and it whooped us into shape. We didn't do it again.
Facts.
Yeah.
But again, like some people will say, yeah, like, nah, we don't rock with whoopings, and if you whoop your kids, you're a bad parent. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
kind of feel like, you know,
it was like my thing is, I'm gonna tell you because like I've known people who are like great people, great church going people, who like really cool people, but their kids just didn't turn out well. And I was always kind of wondering like, what produced this kid? Like, what produced this like kid from like a good income, 2-family home, church person? Why is your kid a thug? Like, why is your kid out on the streets? You know what I'm saying? Like, I always kind of wonder what, how'd that happen?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I will say that your kid is an indicator of your parenting.
I'm not
Okay.
sure I would roll with that though.
I, because my thing is this.
I can see why someone would say that.
Because my thing is this. It's like, I just feel that if you raise a kid a certain way, that they're going to turn out a certain way. And I look at like my mother, for instance. There were things that I did in certain points of my life
Mm-hmm.
where someone could have said that she was a bad parent but just based off of me. But that wasn't an indicator of how good of a parent she was. But I still turned out okay.
Okay.
But that's not everyone's story though.
But that's why I say I'm not sure I roll with that idea or sentiment, because like you said, your mom was a good parent and raised you to be a certain way, to do the right things, but there is a period of your life where you decided not to necessarily follow that.
Mm-hmm.
You decided to do your own thing. Like at the end of the day, you're still responsible for your choices.
Right.
Yeah.
Even
You know what I'm
when they're
saying?
dumb.
Even when they're dumb, even when they're bad. So
Yeah.
like for me, I'm not rolling with it. I went from the time I saw it for like a couple of days, I went back and forth. And actually it was y'all episode on fathers. I think right around the time I saw that, I was listening to the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Really good episode, guys. You should check it out.
Thank
Right?
you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you know.
Shameless plug.
But like it, and I think I saw that, and it might have been some other thing I'd seen, but it talked about how like parents, like it might have been y'all. They do what they can with what they know in the moment,
Sure.
Yeah.
right? So like if your parent, quote unquote, is bad or wasn't a good role model or a good parent towards you, they did based on like with whoopings, they got whooped.
Mm-hmm.
So they felt like that's what they had to do for their kids to keep them in line versus having a conversation with them,
Mm-hmm.
right? So even if your parent is not, like I said, a quote-unquote good parent, they did the best they could with what they had at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it wasn't the best for you. Maybe they shouldn't have ever had you, to be completely honest. Everybody don't need to have kids.
Yikes.
Facts.
I mean, just keeping it a buck.
I mean, that's
You know
it
what I'm
sounds
saying?
terrible, but it's real.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is real.
Yeah, like, you know, you shouldn't have been the one that bust through the packaging. Shout out to Kanye. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you know, like, yeah.
Wow.
But yeah. But I'm just saying, like, these quotes run through my head all day.
Listen,
Depending on the situation.
I'm not hey, you know.
But
All
yeah,
right.
I'm just saying, like, but yeah, I just think parents do the best they can with what they have at the time.
Yeah.
Yes, it is on them to grow and mature to help try to make you into a responsible product of society. Maybe they fail at that.
Yeah, but like, 'cause there's just, I mean, okay, I guess I'm kind of formulating a lot, because if there was like a single determining factor, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, it's like cutting the grass, right? It's like my yard, you know, if I cut my grass, then it's gonna look how I cut it.
Yeah.
But if I have like 100 people cutting my grass at the same time, like I can't really, like it's not really based off, okay, well, what I did determines that. So it's like you have a kid, there are so many other determining factors.
Absolutely.
Right.
So it's just like, yeah, I can put what I have in there, you know, into this kid, but they have friends, they have social media, society, they have like all these other influences that's going, and it's just like I'm not solely the only, like if I just raised this kid, like, and there was nothing else, then that could determine me.
Mm-hmm.
But there's too many other factors that kid's, the way it comes out, is determined just solely on me.
I mean, yeah.
So I guess I'm not rolling.
Yeah. I was about to say that would go against what you previously said. Then.
Yeah. So I guess I'm not rolling.
Yeah. It is too many factors.
Yeah. It's just
And
a lot
then
of
even
factors.
with all that, like A1 said, you got to factor in this whole human being being
Yeah.
able to make their own decisions.
Yes.
I mean, the only thing you can hope for, you know, Proverbs, right? You teach your child in the way they should go. When
Yeah.
they're old, they won't depart from it. Like that's all you can do, right? Is
Yeah.
try to teach them the best as you can to be, like I said, a responsible member of society. And hopefully when they leave your house. So last little thing I say on this, right? With my own child, sometimes, I have gotten away from corporal punishment
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
But like there are times where I just want to,
Yeah.
But then like when he go to somebody else's house and then we go to pick him up, well, how was he? Oh, he was perfect. He did this and and I'm like, wait.
Said my kid?
That one?
Yeah.
That one right there?
Yeah.
Because when we at the crib,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a whole nother story. We were at the crib. So I mean,
Right,
so it's
right.
like one of those things where it's like, okay, maybe what I am saying is getting through. I would
Yeah.
like to see you put it in practice at the crib a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it's good to know that I can not be around and I can trust that you'll do the right thing. So
I
Yeah.
like that.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't
like
mad at it.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Huh,
This is
Bell?
a real quick one, real short.
right.
And a woman said this.
Go for
I
it.
think that's important to know.
all right.
She says women move on quicker than men after breakups.
Women move on quicker.
Than men after breakups.
I'm not rolling.
I'm definitely rolling.
You rolling?
Yes.
I think men move on quicker.
No.
Really?
Mm.
I think women move on quicker. Definitely.
Okay.
I'm not rolling.
I'm not rolling.
I'm not rolling.
I'm rolling.
I actually I'm super not rolling.
Super.
I'm super not rolling.
Why is that?
I feel like the only way a woman moves on quick after a relationship is it was something that was already brewing.
She was already on the way out the door.
You know what I'm saying? So if she already had something brewing, then yes.
Okay.
But if it's just a fresh nothing in the works,
Mm-hmm.
on both parts, I feel like the man will move on quicker.
Absolutely.
And the reason I said it because a man can like accidentally move on quicker. Like for instance, he done moved on and like he meets somebody, at like a little sports bar or something.
Mm-hmm.
They go back and you know what I'm saying, they do something and it's just kind of comfortable over there. And he over there for a while, and next thing you know, he in another whole thing.
And
Like,
you know what?
That's the accidental relationship.
I was gonna go there. My thing is men will give the appearance of moving on. Women actually move on.
I feel like when women move on, they actually move on, but I feel like it takes them longer. I feel like it's gonna take on the cool, like for a woman to really move on, it's like a year or so.
You think so?
I ain't gonna say a year though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say a
about
year.
a year.
I ain't gonna say it had to be like now. It depends on the length of the relationship, right? Like if it's a deep-rooted, deep-seated relationship, yeah, it would definitely be a multi-month. A year, man.
Every 3 years equal like 6 months.
Every 3 years equals 6 months.
It's like some dog ear stuff.
So I'm saying like if they was there together 3 years, she probably move on in 6 months.
No, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I just think that men can shut off. Now, granted, they can suppress their emotions better.
and most of them do, and that's the problem. That's the problem. That's why I said men give the appearance of moving on. Because like you said, a man will go to a bar, meet some chick, they do their thing and lay up or whatever. And that whole time, even if he's in a situationship or whatever with that new girl, he's thinking about the last one that he was in love with.
and are you saying that the woman's not thinking about the last one?
No, she's not. When she's moved on, she's off it.
Now that I do roll with that. I do
She's
roll with
off
that.
it.
Once she's out of there,
That's
out
it.
of there.
The dude gonna be. I mean, you hear women joke all the time about dudes like not healing because they still like all beat up about the girl that broke up with them in 2nd grade. You know what I'm saying? Or they first love or whatever. How they still stuck on them.
That's not my story.
I mean, I don't think it's any of our stories.
Yeah, it's not
But
like
I'm saying
like
you hear that from like women.
like once I break, I'm broke.
We know.
Chill, chill. But like once I'm out of there, like once I'm out of there, all right. like,
Hit this old dusty
you
trail.
know what I'm saying?
Permanently.
Like once I'm gone, I'm out of there. Like
Yeah,
there's a
like I said, man, men give the appearance of moving on.
yeah.
They give the appearance, but they'll like I said, they'll be thinking about that girl for years to come.
Yeah.
If they don't
If she
decide
was good,
and choose to let go.
if she was good,
Sometimes it ain't even if she good.
no.
I don't know. Sometimes
I'm for real.
If she was bad, you think like if you, I mean, people, guys do romanticize things.
Yeah, 100%.
Guys will try to find a bright spot.
Right.
Have a whole bunch of dull and dark places. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Guys
Hey,
were trying
that's hilarious.
they were trying to find a bright spot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
100%,
saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, she wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, real talk.
Like, she wasn't
Real
that bad.
talk, yeah,
But
no,
and that's
real
how
talk,
she was.
yeah.
She was
She
trash.
was terrible. Yeah.
She was
like
a trash
homie, like
individual.
she pulled the knife out
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, real talk. And
you know,
stabbed you.
and stabbed you.
Yeah.
We all was in the emergency room with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude talk about, man, but she could cook though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, a dude will say something
Yeah.
ignorant or something like that.
Well,
But fam, her
bro,
chili.
bro,
Her chili
she could
bomb,
make some
son.
bomb ass
It's
chili,
like, bro.
boy.
You crazy. Hey,
Like,
that's funny, man.
She was trash and her chili was trash.
No, the chili may have been fired. Though.
No. Never mind.
All right, let's move on. What shit is you rolling? What scene you rolling? What scene you rolling?
Let me stop.
Hey, the
That
way
got
you
close.
just
That
the
got
way
close.
you just looked.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go ahead and throw yours.
You
Yeah,
might
yeah.
want me to move on.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
I don't might. I do.
Okay.
Just,
'cause,
yeah,
you know,
keep it moving.
I don't care.
Yep, keep it moving. Keep it moving.
I don't care.
I saw the scene flash before your eyes. It was right
Humble.
there.
No, real talk.
Yeah.
You can see it in his
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
Just keep it moving.
Humble.
Keep it moving.
All right. I'm
You
a
know I
chill.
got stories.
I'm a chill. All right.
Shit.
All right, here we go. Is you rolling? If your ex gets hired at your job, it's time to find a new job.
I'm not rolling.
If your ex gets hired at your new job, it's time to find a new
you
job.
about to mess up my bread.
Messing up my money. What I'm gonna look for a new job for?
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you. Though I do not want to work with you, I'm not about to leave a good job
Changing
over
my
you.
whole life. Come on, now.
I'm not about to leave a good job
Ain't
over
that
you.
deep.
I might be petty and just get back with you just to break up with you again.
Oof.
Damn, bro.
That's
That's deep.
You knew where I worked. You knew where I was. You decided to come up here.
That's deep, bro.
Golly.
I might
That is
just
another level of petty.
Hey, I just might flex off the work
That's
wife just to
almost
make you just
Does that blur into the vindictive side?
Who is this guy?
Like
Who is
I'm
this
just
guy?
saying.
He said he's gonna
Hold on.
go
what?
out with her
I'm just saying.
just to break up with her again.
Yeah, now you gotta see me every day.
And, bro,
5 days a week. 9 to 5.
let me just tell you, that's an HR nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
So because if you do that, she could say, "Well, a lot of this stuff happened at work."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I was in the parking lot
he
at
was
2 a.m.
Yeah,
bending her over to
you know what I'm saying?
whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
By the trash cans where no cameras are at.
Okay, first of all, you are a filthy man and woman
What?
if you over by the trash cans getting it in.
I mean,
mean,
you're not on
does
the
it
trash can.
Yeah, does it really matter? You're in the where you get it in if you get it in public?
I ain't gonna be by a trash can.
Why does it matter?
Because you can smell that mess.
Man, I ain't thinking about that.
You're not gonna smell anything. When
Yeah,
you,
I'm in the midst
I'm
of what
not.
I'm doing.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's just stop. 1 second. 1 second, A1.
All right.
Because of what he just said. This guy with the nose of a German Shepherd
okay.
said that you're not gonna smell that.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Come on now.
That's fair.
Come on. And as grossed out as you get,
Yeah. that's
Stop.
true.
Listen,
Stop.
I'm gonna
Stop.
compartmentalize.
Stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna smell it, but I ain't gonna care right now. What?
nah, I'm gonna care. I'm gonna be like, first of
As
all,
long as
first of
not-
all, we ain't even getting over near the trash cans. F
I'm
them
just saying.
cameras. If it's on camera, whatever.
I ain't trying to get fired over you now.
Hey man, it might be that good.
She's
Hey,
an ex
man.
for a reason.
Hey man, you black and educated, you'll find another job. You black and educated, man. You got
I'm
experience.
saying,
You be
I'm
good.
saying,
You get that job, man.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, heat of the moment.
The heat of the moment.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna be by the trash cans. I'm sorry, I just derailed that.
No, I mean, I'm just
I'm not
saying.
rolling.
So yeah, I'm not. Listen, if I like, it's not a favorable position to be in.
Definitely not. No.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a favorable position to be in. And I think honestly, it would make me want to probably move on quicker from the job. I will say that.
I don't even
Like
think
if it's something like if I'm trying to advance, like it would make me want to advance like at a faster rate. Because honestly, I'm not trying. Like I'm not. Like I'm not trying to have that at my job. Like I don't want to be around you. I don't.
You feel like it'll just make for not necessarily toxic work environment, but a less comfortable work environment?
No, I just honestly don't want to do it. Like I don't want that life. Like I don't want to come to work to see that every day.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? And not that there's still any feelings there, because they're not.
Yeah.
Not because it's like it's just anything. Just like I don't know, man. There's a lot of past.
Yeah. No, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? But like I'm not gonna see you and be like, 2 weeks. Nah.
I gotta go.
Nah.
Yeah.
Unless she like crazy.
I'm still not.
Oh, shoot. I ain't trying to go get new tires every other week. You know what I'm saying?
Now, given I work from home too. So
yeah. So you got
slash some tires.
You got to move in with you.
Ugh. No. What is that noise I made? Good Lord. The disdain.
You thought of somebody. Bro, somebody flashed. Don't tell me who it was, but somebody flashed in your head, bro. Somebody, like, it was like a snapshot. Somebody flashed in your head, bro.
Hey, listen, I thought that kind of like happened in my head, but it just kind of, you know what I mean?
Bro. That was,
It audibly.
Yeah. It happened.
Yeah.
That was a real feeling.
That was a Daniel Jones, John Jones, Daniel Cormier moment right there.
Yeah, it was very just primal.
Very. And I'm not mad at it.
Alrighty.
I was and like this is the same thing. Just think about like like during the pandemic. Like being
oh God, no.
Stuck with somebody like
and they talking about possibly doing them locked in place or whatever it's called again.
Lockdown, they trying to bring them back?
That's the word going around town. But, new strains and all that. Hopefully that won't be happening again.
Yeah,
I'm going to be outside. Skip all that.
The pandemic was a wild time.
It was.
Crazy.
Wild time.
Definitely was.
That, I mean, it sounds bad. Millions of people dying.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that bad to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I thank you for the preface.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, because I don't want to, like, but I'm like, at the part, like, staying at home.
Yeah.
And, like, this kept, like, I was so good.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I was good.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was good times. I don't know.
Yeah, no, we did the Ox challenge and
Ox
all
core
that.
challenge,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, there was stuff that I did miss, but it's just like, I mean, it just kind of was. It was like a year and a half.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it like started like that March.
That was in March. Yeah.
And then it went that March to the end of the year, and then that whole year.
Yeah, definitely was.
Yeah.
I don't want it for the kids.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely don't want it for the kids, because I just remember, like, my son being like in Zoom, like on Zoom class, and the kids sound so sad when they would get on there.
Yeah.
Like trying to talk to
my
each
nieces
other.
and nephews.
Yeah, like it bummed me out.
For
but
kids, it's like it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. You can't go nowhere, can't be fun stuff and do stuff. It's terrible.
For an introvert like me, I loved it.
That's funny.
I was working half days. I go to and was still getting paid, full.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, you was cooling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit, I was broken, laid out. Hell.
Yikes.
I made the best of it, though.
But wouldn't do a Brinks truck, though.
Move on to the main topic, man.
Wouldn't do a Brinks truck, though.
You wouldn't either.
I'm trying to. Anyway, let me
Move
not say it on
to
camera.
the
You know what I'm
main
saying?
topic. You're not going to rob a Brinks truck.
Bro, I'm talking
all
about they
them
just be
bills
right
marked.
there.
All them bills marked.
They're not
talking about.
The second you go to a convenience store.
They're not marked.
What you
Yes, they are.
They don't. How are they gonna get marked?
Bro, these is brand new bills.
I'm talking
that they're
about
taking to the bank.
no. I'm talking about when the people that pick up from like grocery stores and like stores and stuff.
Listen, I don't know their process, but
Right.
I do
And how
know
did,
them bills
I
is
guess my
marked.
thing is, how are you scouting that out?
Oh,
Like,
It's like, please don't get him started. Please don't get him started. Please. Please.
I'm just saying.
I keep trying to explain to him, like, if you were going to do it, you'd be better off, like, trying to just rob a bank.
Yeah.
You'd be better off doing that. You'd fare better trying to rob a bank than a Brinks truck.
You should have hit up that KC Wolf dude, whatever cuz name was.
I'm saying,
that was out
yeah.
here. You
Like,
should
He
have
got
hit him
called
up.
though, didn't he?
Yeah.
They finally called him. I mean, but bruh got arrested, got out, and went back to
And then
robbing
went back
banks.
to robbing banks.
Yeah, he was addicted to it.
Definitely.
He was addicted
Definitely.
to it.
Bro,
I
as soon as you
wouldn't
walk
get
up on that Brinks truck, you're either getting beat up and beat down or shot dead.
Shot.
One or the other. Soon as you get a few feet, that's it.
Shoot to kill.
That's it. It's over.
All right.
This
You know,
dude think he on like
I'm just
Nah,
saying.
Ocean's 11.
He
or
don't watch the
something.
intro. He don't watch that to start a Dark Knight.
Yeah.
One too many
Hey,
times.
right.
One too many
He
times.
think he gonna blow the ground up.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You know
Like,
what I'm saying? I might stole him on some C4. You know what I'm
we
saying?
gonna get C4.
I know a guy. You
All
know
right,
what
main
I'm saying?
topic. You know a guy with C4?
Dude, I
He just got it
could.
just chilling in his house.
I don't know. I don't know where he keeps it. All right, here we go. Main topic. Main topic. Hey man, we want to talk about today. First of all, we got the
Maniac.
homie A1 in the building, man.
Man, clap it up again.
And you know what I'm saying? It's been a
Clap
long
it up
time
again.
coming. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
right.
And you know, I would blame, on Humble and Rece for how it's taking you so long to get on here.
You do know he listens to our podcast, right? You do know we are in group chats together, right?
Okay.
You do realize that he knows you well also, right?
Okay.
Let's just keep that all in mind.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna double down. I think that so I would say, kudos to them for finally letting you on.
Mm-hmm.
And we're glad to have you, bro.
I appreciate it,
We
man.
glad
You
to have
know,
you.
like I listen to the podcast, and I mean the three of you guys have great chemistry. You know, I didn't know at the time that I was gonna be filling in for Rece. I guess it kind of hit me when he was on vacation, and just seeing some of the things he was saying that I was filling in. So hopefully, Rece, I'm holding it down for you for this episode. Again, I'll say this so we can move on. I had no aspirations of ever being on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's number one. But it was a certain episode near the end of, I think, 2022.
Uh-huh.
And Rece, either you or Rece is like, yeah, man, we should have the homies on. You know what I'm saying? And just let them, rock out with us.
Uh-huh.
And a certain person was like, I'm good.
Who was the certain person?
Wow.
Go ahead and say his name.
He shall remain nameless for now. He shall.
I'll name him Los. His name is Los. The Los
And
Factor.
so I was like, it wasn't the fact that he said that he was good. It was how fast he
yeah,
said
it
it.
was real rapid.
Like, yeah. Had he
yeah.
just kind of like, you know what, man, I'm the homies, man, but I like what we got going. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. But it was just like, man, we should have the homies on. I'm good. And I was like, dang. I'm like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't open invitation to my show. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can come on whenever you want to.
Shout out your show, too, by the way. What's the name
It's
of the
a black
show?
and white thing.
It's a black and white thing,
Yeah,
man.
featuring A1 and A Ward, man. Me and the homie talk battle rap and sports. And it was just like, yo, like, I felt the way. So I hit him up and I was like, hey, bro, like, what's up? Like we not good enough for the
Hey,
show?
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? He tried to dodge me, and the thing is, like, listen, I'm not gonna stop. Like, I'm just gonna keep asking
Mm-hmm.
until I get an answer. And so I'm like, like, what's up? Like, we not good? Like, we not good enough for the show?
Mm-hmm.
We can't bring good content. We can't have good conversation. You know
All
what I'm
this is
saying?
Hey man,
All this
listen,
is fair.
I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know why I'm like that, but I am. I said it, and I stand by it. I stand by what I said because I meant it at the time. But also, I'm glad that you're on the show. So there's that. I don't know how that correlates or fits.
Hey,
After
man,
a
I'm,
But I'm glad you're on the show.
I'm glad to be here. Glad to
Yeah.
be here.
Clap it up one more time.
All right.
A1 the LP.
A1 LP.
It's a black and white thing.
But man, and so I think you on here is fitting for the topic. Is marriage still beneficial? Like, is it still cool to get married? You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to talk to you about it because I mean, you've been in it for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
tell us a little bit about like how long you been married?
Let's see. It's 2023, 17 years.
17 years.
Clap it
Yeah,
up.
man.
17 years.
Yeah, my marriage is an adult. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
He graduated from high school this
Yo, your marriage can almost buy some cigarettes. You know?
Yeah.
buy a
that's
black
funny.
and mild. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your marriage about to buy a
Absolutely.
black next year. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So with that, man. So looking at just from like your start of your marriage, like when y'all first got married, and looking at after 17 years, it's like, do you feel like it's still like is marriage something you would still preach to people the same as you did when you first got married until now? Like has your like what you say about it changed?
I don't think so, man. Like, I think for me, so I'll use my childhood. So my parents got divorced,
Okay.
right? Somewhere around 9, 10, 11, somewhere in there. And so for me, like, I saw the toll that it took on my mom. We talk about having like, other families and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I go home to Louisiana one summer, and my relatives, my uncles and aunts are telling me like, yeah, you got another brother. And I'm like, yeah, that one right here. And they're like, nah, you got another one. He 2. And I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, who? And so they show me pictures of, my youngest brother.
Mhm.
Damn,
And so
Rolling
like,
Stones, man.
man.
Damn Rolling Stones.
That's funny.
And so like, I saw the toll that it had on my mom. I saw the effect that it had on me. So when it came to marriage and relationships, I was like, okay, I can't marry just anybody because I'm not trying to do this again.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's blood in, blood out. It's full life. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Man, you gotta bleed out, yo. Like BB Busher, man. Y'all play BB Busher?
Yes.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I don't know if that's like is that a Midwest thing or does everybody know about BB Busher?
One thing I come to learn is those things are everywhere. They just go by different names.
That makes
So I
sense.
bet like in the
Yeah.
South, it went by something else. In the East Coast, it went by something else.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I didn't play BB Busher in Memphis, but I played it when I got here.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, BB Busher is a physical game
It is a
Definitely
physical game.
that if you say a word that begins with a B, you get hit.
Yeah.
If you don't say BB Busher quick enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you say, hey, can I get this book? And you don't say BB Busher,
Get that punch right in that arm.
You- Right in the arm.
you get stole on like
Yeah.
quick by whoever's playing.
What a dumb game.
So it's not like it's not like one person hits you. It's like everyone hits you until you say BB Busher. And once you're playing, the only way to get out of BB Busher is to bleed out.
That's funny.
Like you have to like cut yourself or something. I don't know. It was weird.
Not physically.
Yeah.
Didn't
Nah,
have to cut yourself
yeah.
physically. People like, damn, what was y'all playing out there in KC?
Yeah.
Y'all was bugging.
But yeah, so that was BB Busher.
But yeah, so like, so for me, like it was one of those things where going into it, like I said, I'm like, I found my person and I am ready, willing, and able to work through whatever comes our way to make this marriage successful and to make it work. So a little bit of my background, I was a shy kid, so I wasn't forthcoming when it came to the opposite sex. So like my wife is the only girlfriend I've ever had.
Man, that's wild.
It is wild.
I ain't mad at it.
That's
That is
wild.
very wild.
I'm not mad at it at all. But that is like a concept of like you're a unicorn.
Yes.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
am. I
You
am.
are the 4-leaf clover, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's such a rarity.
Yeah.
It's like that's like to me that's something that like your grandpa say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I married. We and her were sweethearts, lived down the farm, and you know what I'm saying. We got married at 16 and been married ever since. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
Yeah.
So, bro, you a 4-leaf clover, bro.
Yeah, so I think I proposed at 19.
Good night.
Which let me tell y'all, for those who may be coming up, youngsters, teenagers, don't do that. don't do that. We did not get married.
Yeah.
I was 19, she was 17. She was still a senior in high school when I proposed. So like, don't do that.
Love.
Oh yeah.
Good night. She was a senior in high school,
bro. I was trying to have my little house on the prairie. I was literally trying to live that out. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to be Paul Ingalls. That's what I was trying to be.
Yeah.
So but thankfully, we did not get married because we would not have made it because we were just too young.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Too full of emotion, haven't lived enough, haven't grown enough. Now, granted, we still got married early 20s. So I was 24. She was 22, I believe. Or it was either 23
That's
21.
still early.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we still got married super young.
Too early.
So I was 23.
That's a good age.
I was 23. She was 21 when we got married.
Did she say yes?
So it's a long story, right? She said yes initially. I proposed to her on the phone late at night. Again, a kid, right?
Yeah.
And when she woke up the next day, she didn't remember saying yes.
She was half asleep.
She was half asleep. So she didn't remember saying yes. So I had to ask her again, and she said yes. We went through this process of I started working.
I think she remembered, but that's neither here nor there. like on the low, I don't know if she probably gonna listen to this. On the low, y'all can talk about it, but I feel like she knew she wanted you to say it again. Anyway, go ahead.
That's hilarious.
Go ahead.
But so, we went through this process of me trying to work full time to save up to have a wife. She was going to college, and then somewhere along this process, I knew I wasn't ready.
Mm-hmm.
And so I broke up with her, which was a crazy, that was a crazy time because, we went to, you talk about going to work together. We were going to church together.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm seeing her every Sunday.
Yeah,
after, about 2 or 3 years of this engagement. And, I break it off. It's 2 years. I think it was 21. And so, we saw each other, we stopped, we all run in the same circle, right?
That's wild.
So I kind of removed myself from the circle for a bit, because it's just
I'm going to a new church and everything. I'm out of there.
I did not leave the church. I
It's strange. I don't know. That's just I am gone, Bucko. I am out of there. I'm not about to see you every day, every Sunday,
and every Wednesday because you taught Bible study.
Oh heck no!
We singing in the choir.
Oh heck no!
At least 3 times a
Never.
week.
No. The answer is no. The answer is, hey, let's find a new church. Stay at home Baptist.
Not stay
That's
home
hilarious.
Baptist.
Listen. So in this process,
man.
so with all this happening,
mm-hmm.
and you said you was so what's the what do you would say the benefit is?
So I was getting there. Sorry, I was
getting there. I'm saying the benefit I want to know the benefit of getting married at a younger age.
Oh man,
or is there?
So I would say this: if you're going to do it, I would say make sure that you are established. Because even at the time where it finally all came together for us, right? We were apart for a year. Then the feelings started to come back. It's weird. So I went and saw Hitch, Will Smith movie. I know Will Smith is not your guy, right? I went to go see it. I went to go see it by myself, and so I sat in the movie theater and I was like, "Man,
it's a
God,
wild movie to go see by yourself."
Yeah, I know. Opening weekend too, by myself.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing about going to the movie. Yeah.
It's a weird movie to go see by yourself.
It's a date. It's a date movie. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a movie about love, rom-com, whatever. But in the movie theater, I was like, okay, God, I think I'm ready. And I'm like, but I'm not going to go look for any woman. I'm just going to chill.
Oh, you was trying to get some brand new stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I tried a couple of times. There was a woman at my job I hollered at.
Hey,
I tried to holler at.
Mm-hmm.
She turned you down?
Yes, she did. She did.
That's not where I thought that was going. That is absolutely not where I thought that was going.
I felt it. She turned you down.
That is not where I thought that was going.
She's I'm good.
Yeah. So
was it a bad turn down?
No, it was cool. We still we cool to this day.
Oh, okay.
That's hilarious.
She still work there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Y'all ever talk about that?
No.
Okay.
I mean, but like I was
Remember that one time I told you that.
Why, first of all, I'll be like, why are you bringing that up though? Like,
I mean, you know.
what are we talking about?
Oh,
But yeah,
God.
so
that's hilarious.
So like I said, like in that movie, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be with Tierra or if I'm supposed to be with somebody else, but I'm like, whatever happens, like I know I'm ready now. And so things started to fall in line for me, you know, financially, whatever. And then over time, like we just started to come back together.
y'all
So-
saw each other every dang on day, of course. Like y'all saw each other every freaking like day. Like of course y'all were.
But again, we had about a good like 7 or 8 months where we saw each other on Sunday, but we didn't speak. We didn't talk to each other.
Doesn't matter. Y'all right there, bro.
I'm just
Proximity. Y'all still there. Y'all see each other. Y'all
It's
see
fair.
it. Ain't
There is
nobody
proximity.
This is
messing
fair.
There is
with each other.
proximity,
Like y'all ain't bringing other people to church, so y'all notice everything is still good.
I mean, she actually like I don't want to say dated, but she saw other people.
Mhm.
Like we'll call them your meet and greets. She had some meet and greets
man, they wasn't.
while we were apart.
They wasn't nobody. Bunch of trash niggas.
You said they wasn't A1.
Yeah, that was about some trash dude that she was just bored.
So let me
Wanted
close.
some coffee.
Let me close the loop so I can get to why it's beneficial, right? So you know I didn't propose formally either the third time. I still didn't propose formally. I just kind of was like, "You want to do this again?" And she was like, "Absolutely not."
Damn.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I had to do some convincing. I mean, like,
listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Let's stop you right there. Wow.
yeah. She's absolutely. The answer was no.
I'm gonna say, wow. That's a blow.
Refer back to episode 1.
Hey,
Rejected proposal.
rejected proposal. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say I'm out of there with my white horse.
Crying.
I had to ask a couple of times. I got my pastor involved.
You
'Cause
have-
our pastor was like our spiritual father. Was kind of like another father to us. So
Mhm.
he got involved. He was like, "You don't want to marry him," and she was like, "No." Like he broke my heart. Like why would I do that? So
It's fair.
yeah. So you know,
Bro.
it took some coercing, some continued conversations to assure her like, hey, like this isn't going to be like last time. And so she finally accepted. And then in 6 months, we were married.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this, man. You love that woman, boy. I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like you, like goodness gracious, because a lot of people, not I'm just saying, a lot of people will be like, all right, bet.
By a lot of people, he means himself.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I'm not saying me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying me.
You are included in a lot of people.
I'm
You
just
are
saying a lot
people.
of people will be like, all right, bet. Like, you know what I'm
All right,
saying?
man, I'm out.
Deuces.
That
Yeah.
includes yourself,
That includes you also.
possibly.
Don't say possibly when it comes. Don't say possibly with me too. Then. Don't listen, man. I'm not this anyway.
So
Go
through the
ahead.
ups and downs of our relationship, I would not trade the last 20 plus years of our relationship, 17 of it married for the world. I married my best friend. I married someone who is funny, intelligent, is a go-getter in terms of like her career and her profession. Amazing mother, amazing wife. And to me, it is that those for me, like it's like this, right? It's like hand in glove.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Those things and areas which I lack, she makes up for. Those areas in which she lacks, I can help make up for.
And so, would you consider that like one of the benefits of being married?
Absolutely. I
You
mean,
know what I'm saying? So, like, you have like so, and I say this every other episode, and every time I do preface it. But I feel like in like in a marriage, like like the things that can cause the biggest issue are when someone is good at something. Like someone's gonna be good at something, and someone's gonna be bad at something, right?
Mhm.
And that person that's good at that is gonna have an issue with the person that's bad at that thing. But that's the reason y'all are together,
absolutely.
because that person is bad at it and you're good at it. But also that could cause the biggest conflict.
Absolutely. So, for example, my wife, I say she's the CFO.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get everybody does things differently as it relates to finances, but like so a lot of the reason that we work together is that even before we got married, we talked about what's our plan for kids, what's our plan for finances, what's our plan for how we deal with family members, right? We had all these things that we discussed and talked about ahead of time, and everything wasn't well, this is what you think, that's what I think, bet. Some of it was a conversation, a compromise, a coming to an understanding of how you wanted things to be.
That stuff be cool. Like, that stuff, like that stuff be cool, bro. But, like, everybody got a plan for a family until their family got to move in with you. Like, everybody got a plan for a family until their family like, man, let me borrow $900 until Friday. You know what I'm saying? You know Friday, they phone will be disconnected.
Hey, first of all, you ain't got $900 on Friday.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
Like, if it's Wednesday and you want to borrow $900 on Friday, like, bro, let's wait till Friday.
Yeah.
Like, whatever happens,
you ain't gonna be pressed
like
for that $9 in a couple days.
Whatever happens between that Wednesday and Friday, like, you got to just roll the punch.
Yeah, you be all right.
And so that was even something we talked about when it came to lending people money. It was like, we give with the expectation we're not gonna give it back.
Hey,
even
man,
if they say they are gonna pay you
that's
back.
how you listen,
Facts.
man. That's how you got to do with everybody.
Yeah, no,
Like, real talk, because,
bro.
like, I'm gonna tell you, man, people will borrow money from you and then act funny with you. You know what I'm saying?
No, real talk.
Like, I'm like, man, you have to release that stuff, bro, because if you start expecting stuff back, then you are going to start treating them differently, even though you saying like you feel like you wouldn't.
Subconsciously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And so it's like you have to say, you know what? I'm going to let you have this money, but you know, I'm going to like I'm going to let you have it. If I get it back, cool. You know what I'm saying? If I get it back, cool. But if I don't give it back, like if I don't get it back, it just is what it is. And if I have an issue with that, then I'm not gonna let you borrow it.
My thing is, if you know you ain't gonna pay it back, don't ask me to borrow nothing.
Just like, can I have
Say,
it?
can I have?
Can I have it? Yeah.
Bro, that's not
Period.
That's not people's story.
Like my nieces and my nephews, they'll be texting me, Uncle, can you loan me? And I'll be like, you don't have a job, you're broke.
Yeah.
I'm not loaning you anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you this money and not expect it back. Because I even want them to understand, listen, like, a loan is a loan.
7.5
Like,
interest
Hey, listen,
rate.
A loan is a loan.
I'm giving you 7.5 interest rate. Yeah, so you want this loan.
like, real talk.
We about
This
to have
is
a
why I
life
want
lesson.
Yeah, no, real talk.
This is
It's
why I
like,
want to return.
Listen, I'm giving you a grant, not a loan.
This is a
You know what I'm
30-day
saying?
interest free. This is a 30-day interest free. On the 31st day,
man.
that 7.5 was
Nah,
going to start
facts.
kicking in.
Because I don't like having to ask for my money back. Like, I shouldn't have to do that.
Having to ask for your money back, it's just like,
God, I hate it.
like, to me, it's just like, it's, first of all, it's a confrontation.
It is.
And that's just what you like. You have
No,
to
it definitely
understand
is.
that asking for your money back is a confrontation.
One a hundo.
And in a confrontation, anything can happen.
And my thing is, it shouldn't be one. You
It
owe me
shouldn't.
money.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
I'm going to get mad.
It should.
It shouldn't.
I don't think anybody owes me money. No, somebody owe me some money.
Somebody owe me some
Yikes.
money. Somebody owe me some money right now.
Owe me some money.
Yikes.
Anyway, we talking about
Anyway.
marriage being
Yeah.
beneficial.
Anyway, so did you get married? How old were you when you first got married? Humble.
Oh, you talking me?
Yeah.
What was I, 25 or 26?
So you was about right at the same time as same ages.
Close to.
Yeah, close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Close.
close to.
That's
Mhm.
what's up.
Yep.
So it's like I said, I mean, different story. I didn't mean it like that.
What's a stronger word than different?
So I feel like different was a nice way to put it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
a very soft landing.
like I gently said that. Like-
like you the parallel universes and stuff. Like,
Like-
a whole
like-
other like dimension.
So
You know
like
what
if I were to
mean?
say
Like,
humble, being polar opposite.
yeah.
You know what I'm
opposite
saying?
end of the
Yeah,
spectrum.
but like on the opposite
Yeah.
end of like galaxies though.
You know what I'm saying?
Very different.
Man,
Like
he said galaxy.
Oh,
being
listen.
Mercury and Pluto.
Listen, galaxies
Like
apart.
what was you like,
Galaxies apart.
Like planet 1A, whatever
Like
it's
real
called.
talk, something with some weird number.
Yeah.
Whatever Elon Musk named his son.
Yeah, you know
like,
what I'm
that's where
saying?
like mine's was.
it's just like, but like still at that at like it was a younger age,
100%.
and it's like the time. What was like? Do you remember what was the benefit? Like, why did you want to get married?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yes.
it seemed like the next thing to do. At that time of my life, I was going hard in the church.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, eventually I wanted to have a family,
Yeah.
you know, and all the stuff that came along with that.
Yeah.
So, and that sounds so terrible.
Nah.
But
it don't
that's
sound
real,
terrible.
though. I think
Like,
that's real.
it was the next step. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I was working. I had a really good job. I had my own place.
Yeah.
Like, I was doing great by myself. So it's like, hey, you know what? It's time to share your life with somebody. It was the next thing in line, man.
And I mean, I think I don't really, and I'm gonna tell you, women out there, that's a lot of the people you're with stories. And I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't wanna hey, chill. Like I don't like, you know, like that man does love you. I'm just saying.
He love you.
I'm just saying that man, but I'm just saying like you were the next step.
Can I just be clear though? Like in the event I get married again, that is not the mindset I'm going in with. Let me be very clear.
And I'm just, I mean, like I understand that, but like with a similar background, like that's usually
sure.
I don't want to say usually, but that is a very common thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you living your life right. You done got you a good job, and you got you a girlfriend, and like this is the person like y'all been going together since like the next step is y'all to get married. Like I'm saying, you love this person, all that, but it's just like
because the thing is like if we together, like us being in a relationship or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, it's for a purpose.
Yeah,
that purpose being to get married.
You know, and then when you start getting on track, you know what I'm saying. Now I would say that later there's more freedom a person can go with as far as picking who they're with, if that kind of makes sense. I'm not really picking who they're with, but like the step that they take, because now
what do you mean?
Like for instance, right now it's not the next step. You're gonna just get in this relationship because you want to. And you're free to do whatever.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And plus, you know, first, we all know just being in church, you get pressure to get married in the first place.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Which I think is kind of weird because they don't really teach you. I feel like a lot of places don't teach you correctly about marriage.
The prep is
it's so it's more so get married and not how to stay married.
Absolutely.
And can I add to that too? Like some will say, like, do you feel like you're ready and all this other stuff, which I get, but there is no way to be fully prepared to be married.
No,
it is impossible to be fully prepared for marriage.
Just like we said before, it's like there's too many variables.
Way too many variables.
So it's just like like for instance, if it's the first day of school, right? You can prepare for the first day of school. You can get your school supplies together. You can get your clothes together. You can do all this. You know what I'm saying? But it's like because like you know what's required of you,
right?
You know what I'm saying? With a marriage, it's just like the requirements change.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
They change as you're adulting.
So it's like going to your school. You're going ready, and then the stuff that you bring, like now that pencil. No, we need pens. Now you got a Mac. Now you need a piece. Like you know what I'm saying?
Listen, that stuff that you thought was going to be on the syllabus, or that stuff that was on the syllabus is not on the test. And so
it's ever revolving.
100%.
So all that stuff, like I'm ready. But like, listen, you're never gonna be ready.
Yeah.
And what I say is, like when people ask me about that, I said that I am ready for the task. Like I'm ready to accept the outcomes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'm ready for whatever happens with this.
Yeah.
So it's not to a point till I'm saying I'm ready. Like, oh, I have everything in place, because you're not gonna have everything in place.
Yeah, it's impossible.
And because everything in place may not look like that to the other person you're with.
Exactly.
Bro,
Like
listen.
you could say, hey, I got a car, I got a good job, I don't have any kids, you know what I'm saying? I got a good 401k, I got all this stuff. And the person you with is saying, a person that's ready for me, they're mentally ready, they're in good shape, they have, they have good relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
all these other things. So it's like you could be ready in your eyes, but that doesn't mean you're ready in general.
I mean, listen, bro, when we first got married, like, I had my first place. I about a year when I first moved, when we got married. And so it's like, now I'm living with someone that isn't my brother or my mom for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, the thing I would always tell people about marriage is, especially early on, and even for the rest of your life, as long as you're with that person, I had to teach my wife how to treat me and vice versa. And that is subject to change at any moment. So it's like, here's this manual. Start reading on what I like, what I don't like. But please understand that this manual could change tomorrow.
Hey, that's real. Yeah.
And it's like,
that's crazy too.
Good
Lord.
What's scary is like the manual doesn't come with a time frame.
Right.
Like it doesn't say this manual is good for 6 months. That mug just says until.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Like that mug says until, and it's just understood that, hey, this, and I think the problem comes in is when we think that manual has time frames.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because usually our time frame is a lot longer than we think it's gonna. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk,
Yeah.
boy,
So we're
100%.
saying, oh, okay, bet I know her. She likes this. She likes it this way. She likes when I do this. She likes when I don't do that. Cool.
Yeah.
And sometimes with men, like, that's what a man wants, a plan and stick to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's facts.
If you tell a man, hey, I want you to kiss me when you get home. I want you to touch my booty when you get home.
Well, man.
I want you to, you know what I'm saying? I want you to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, the mail is in the house. You say something to the kids and get ready for dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. If you say that, guess what that man gonna do? He gonna come to the house, he gonna kiss you, he gonna touch you, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what he's gonna do.
Right.
Because of that because that's what a man, like that's how we driven. You know what I'm saying? The problem comes in is when we as men feel like when that starts changing, sometimes we feel like it shouldn't change.
Yeah. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? I think, and that's the problem because we're dealing with an ever-changing, evolving person.
Man.
Exactly.
So there are going to be things that's going to change, but the problem comes in is sometimes we get set in our ways, like, and then we get upset because it's like, well, you told me you wanted this. Like, yeah, I did 4 months ago, but guess what? Now, when you come to the house, I really like it if you just kind of sit down and we just have a little 30-minute discussion.
A little debrief.
Man, see, I feel like you mentioned us being a unicorn. I feel like I'm the total opposite. So, like, you know, as an example, my wife's love language is touch, and I'm an introvert. So, like, I can come home, go straight in the room, and for the next 30 minutes, either I'm laying down, I'm on my phone, I'm reading a book. I could go, or I'm doing like laundry work, and she's like, yo, like, what's up?
Yeah.
And so, like, the thing that I have to work on as a man is being consistent. When she says, I need this, of making sure that I stay on top of that. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, for me, so I know one day she had a rough day at work, and I just decided, like, that day, like, you know what, man, I feel like I haven't been communicating in her love language enough. So today I decided when I got up, like, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And so I came home, she had a rough day, you know, I'm doing all these things, communicating
Trying
touch.
to rub the booty.
Yeah, you know.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
it's time to roll the booty a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
or maybe just hold a hand.
Or maybe just hold a hand. But I'm
Like grab a
saying,
handful.
you know, and
Yeah,
I'm not,
yeah.
you know, I don't know.
Messing with you.
Listen, whatever.
Get you a man who can do both.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying like, you know, and like I said, and it may just be some proximity. It may just be like
Right.
you
yeah,
sitting down and
that's real.
you know, like y'all holding hands, or it could just be when y'all sitting down, y'all arms are kind of touching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Her leg might just be on your leg or something.
As it
But-
falls asleep.
You know, yeah. but what I'm saying is like, and like I feel like, and one thing that I'm kind of learning is like with the love language and things, it just really tells, like, if you're operating a person's love language, it really tells them, it lets you know like how much they care. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so when this person is doing this, like, yeah, I feel love, but I also feel love that you know that this is you, like you loving me.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that was exactly her message to me at the end of the night. She was like, "Thank you for being overly affectionate with the touch." She's like,
Yeah.
"I really needed that today."
Yeah.
She was like,
That's dope.
you heard what I said when I said I was having a hard day." And I was like, "Oh, you know, you welcome." In my mind, I'm thinking, I mean, I knew you had a hard day, but that's not why. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and to me, that was, again, that's something that over 20 plus years, like, again, it's something that I'm still learning to be better at. Is to
Yeah.
communicate. Is to be like,
Yeah.
hey, you know what? I mean, yeah, I'm glad you said that, but this is why I did that. I just wanted to shower love on you today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a way more than what I normally do.
And so, and like I look at it's like I want like for instance, I want to show you some love how I knew you will receive it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Like how I knew you will receive it. So it's just like I know that when I do this, this is gonna be like, dang, like this person is caring for me.
Mm-hmm.
This person is loving me. This person is doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? And so it just may be, you know, like I said, man, and this is I say it jokingly, but like sometimes our fight in relationship is we have to be the guy outside the gas station. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Go down like to that gas station on 63rd in
Prospect?
you know what I'm saying?
No.
And when you like if when women come out there, there's a guy out there. What's up, baby girl? What's up? Looking good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
and like they're just bigging them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you going light skinned, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You smell good. All this
hilarious.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, like, sometimes, man, like, we have to just like we might have to do a little extra.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not really being extra. It's just really you kind of just like giving them something that they may need at the time,
Mhm.
Absolutely.
which I think is good.
Yeah.
100% is good.
You know what I'm saying? Like which is good.
Yeah.
And so I think one of the benefits of marriage is that it shows you what type of person you are.
Okay.
Pro and con.
I feel like
Listen.
listen.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm rolling with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm gonna
Louise.
tell you, it depends how you look at it. Because it's like, because the thing of it is like, it's a reflection.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you either gonna like what you see, or you're not gonna like what you see.
That's what I'm saying. Pro and con.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I'm rolling with you. So like the marriage is going to show you yourself.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? It is not about, oh, the marriage is going to show me what type of person I'm dealing with. You're going to find out more about
Yeah, you
you. You know what I'm
But I
saying?
feel what you said because I 100% agree. That is a benefit of marriage. Because I think sometimes it takes having that type of intimacy with somebody
Yeah.
to really kind of show you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because if you by yourself, you doing you.
Yeah.
You don't really know. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So when you get with somebody else and they start pointing stuff out, like, hey, bud, like, I mean, even in my marriage that was in whatever Galaxy B9000 even in that, it showed me that I needed to grow emotionally.
Yeah.
That I needed to diversify my emotions. That I needed to learn how to express my emotions more. Without a marriage, I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah.
Well, my homies ain't gonna tell me that. You know what I'm saying?
True,
Like, hey
true.
man, you don't express your emotions enough, or you don't diversify in your emotions. So it's just like, yeah, marriage had to show me that. You know what I mean?
And I would say I had a conversation with a friend like a couple days ago, and he was just like, yeah, man, you know, right now, man, I just ain't shit, man. And,
Hey,
and he was just like,
appreciate the honesty.
and then he was just like, man, you know, he was like, man, you know, like so hopefully, man, when I get married, that's gonna change.
Nah, you still ain't gonna be shit.
Nah.
And I told him, I was like, man, actually, their marriage is gonna show you how much you ain't shit.
Yeah, like,
Like the marriage only is just gonna show you where you
it's
are.
gonna put a spotlight on
yeah,
your ain't shit.
so it's like you like it doesn't change you.
Yeah,
It lets you see who you are so you can change.
yeah, facts.
And I think that's
true.
one of the benefits, right? Is like it's that next step beyond just simply a long-term committed relationship.
Yeah.
Right? Because even if you might be common law married because you've been with somebody and lived with somebody for so long,
Yeah.
you can still choose to hit that eject button.
Yeah,
It might be hard, it might be tough,
Yeah.
but like when you decide to do this and take this ring off and say, that's it. Like just the weight of doing that
yeah,
right there.
100%.
Listen, bro, like that's something. And for me, like I said, it was blood in, blood out. Cause like I want to be able to work through like those vows, richer for poor. We done had the broke days, sickness and health. We done both been in some serious health consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like to love a person through whatever comes,
Yeah.
right? To show that type of commitment, to show that type of like love and loving kindness and forgiveness. Like that to me is something that, again, no offense to, like I said, long-term committed couples, like you just don't get that same thing to me, in my opinion. It's just it's a deeper level of that.
And like you really get a chance to show yourself what you're capable of. Like that
Man.
you're able to get through something.
Yeah, that's real.
And you know what I'm saying? And I you know, and it sucks. Sometimes you're not able to get through things. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like I'm a fan of learning lessons. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, you learn from these things, and you really see what like who you are and what you're capable of. You know what I'm saying? And so like one of the biggest things about, you know, getting married is just really going into it eyes wide open. You know what I'm saying? Not looking at something as to, you know, like, you know, like I said, because if you look at marriage, you know, the big wedding,
Right, yeah.
you know what I'm saying, spending the big money on a honeymoon and all this stuff, like they don't tell you that. I mean, that they don't advertise, hey, day one after that honeymoon, you know, is real life.
Yeah, no, real
Like
talk.
you got this
and
person.
it starts immediately.
It starts immediately.
like
Like
there is no downtime.
there is no downtime. Like life's like because I'm gonna say that honeymoon is literally a honeymoon. Like everything is, you know, handed to you. Everything is nice.
Right.
Like you're in this utopia. You know what I'm saying? But then when y'all get back into that house, it's just like
story.
You know, it's a whole different story.
Real life.
And it's like that's the part that needs to be emphasized. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying don't have a good honeymoon, don't have a big wedding if you want that big wedding. What I am saying is that what's going to be the success is what you put your energy in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can have a successful wedding with an unsuccessful marriage.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, my wedding, it was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it. It was a long reception. You know what I'm saying? Everybody came. You know, like we had fun. But then 6 months, y'all filing papers.
Man, hey, listen.
It
On that,
happens.
on
It
that,
happens.
happens.
It happens. And listen, first of all, no judgment at all.
none.
I don't.
Yeah,
none.
I don't.
at all.
I don't want to speak like I'm condemning any. Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm
It
saying?
happens.
Hey, listen. I would tell you this on that big wedding. If you want to have a big wedding, whatever you were willing to spend on that, put that in a nest egg for y'all to start y'all life with. Have a simple ceremony. Have a banging reception. Have a simple ceremony, banging reception, and the gift to yourselves, whether it be if you are young enough where your parents are paying for this, or you have loved ones who are kicking in, whatever you would want to spend, whatever your budget is, put that in the nest egg. Because, boy, let me tell you, granted, we were young, broke as a joke.
Broke as a joke.
Them first couple of years, oh, my gosh. And, like, you know, you already know finances drives a lot of arguments.
Yeah, buddy.
Like I said, and I think, like I said, so another thing, benefit of marriage, talking about finances, right?
Yeah.
So finances, there is a benefit because, hey, now, you know, if the person's working, hey, 2 incomes is better than
Two
one.
checks is
Two
better
checks
than
is
one.
better than one.
And I'm going to tell you, I just want to double down and just reemphasize how 2 checks, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to say
Hey,
this
nah,
one.
real talk, boy.
2 checks is absolutely better than 1
Especially
check.
in this economy.
You know what I'm saying?
We're
And
trying
so,
to get married, hell.
hey, and that's why some people get married. But I mean, because honestly, that is a true life benefit of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got somebody going half on all this stuff with you. You know what I'm saying? But I think, but one of the things is, it's like this. Understand, this is not a roommate situation.
Yeah.
So the person that's going half with you, they got some say in a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? With a roommate, hey, half of this phone bill, half of this, you know what I'm saying? Things are strict, but it's just like when you in a marriage, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like there are things that, like, yeah, it's supposed to be strict, like, oh, this, but there's just a lot of things coming, and there's no wrong way with like
Absolutely.
finance.
Absolutely.
Because there's people, y'all better have one bank account.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you,
what works for you.
people preach this stuff, man. But I'm saying it's just like, and then people falling out.
Hey, no,
You know what I'm saying? Getting fist fight over some money. And the only thing y'all have to do is just understand y'all have to do what's best for y'all.
What's best for y'all.
100%.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if y'all gotta have separate accounts,
Go for
have
it.
separate accounts.
Go
But
for it.
I will say that no matter what, a person shouldn't be in secret though.
Yeah.
Like I this is just me. I feel like that person should have access to that account.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no stigma on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I look at your bank account, there's no stigma. Like there's no like, oh, you shouldn't be looking at this.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say another benefit, I mean, and it's a serious one, but like if your spouse has like a serious medical emergency,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like the ability to be able to be able to be in the room,
Yeah.
right? Because when you pull up
that's real.
and
Yeah.
they like, well, who are you? Oh, I'm the boyfriend. I'm the girlfriend.
Like,
They're
all
like,
right.
oh yeah.
They
the
gonna put-
waiting
they
room.
put that waiting room.
Yeah. Go ahead,
Yeah.
sit over there.
Like, yeah.
And then when
they
serious
shoe you.
when serious decisions have to be made, maybe you and your significant other have had conversations about how you want to handle things.
That's real.
Yeah.
But then since you're not legally
yeah.
married to that person, then you
Yeah.
can have a blood relative come in and be like, well, they said they wanted to have a DNR. No, we not doing that. If they go 5 times, bring them back, crack their chest open as me. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And so
yeah.
I mean that's real, but you know what I'm saying? But and like I said, like one of and that kind of leads me to another benefit of marriage, you know, my opinion is that somebody who is with you throughout life. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
yeah.
And it's like having somebody going through life with you. You know what I'm saying? who you can kind of share the load and on the journey of it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And so I don't want to sit up like I'm not trying to say like, oh, if you're not married, then you're lonely, stuff like that. But what I'm saying is there's a benefit of having somebody with you along that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so, cause sometimes you get into like people saying, well, I guess I shouldn't be single, or I guess I'm bad for being single. No, it's just me saying that there's a benefit in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, like there's an added bonus in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, and you want to make sure that relationship is a good relationship because forever is a long time.
Forever is
in a bad relationship. You know what I'm saying? So you really want to make sure that you are edifying your marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when you with somebody, they're forever changing. You're going to change, they're going to change.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you are staying, if you feel like you're going to stay and stay the same, you're not really benefiting marriage anyway.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like what
talk.
like if you are the same person that from the time you said I do to 2 years later, then there is a problem.
I'm rolling.
And I think to me that's the beauty of it as well. Is like you get to see as you spend your life with this person, you get to see that change in them, that growth in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think as you get to witness that and you share those moments together. So with, us being, together for so long, we've experienced, she loves to talk about this is our first, right? So this is our first, experience with this and that together. And we get to relive those moments and think about where we were, from that first to the 5th time, to the 10th time, to the 12th time, whatever that experience might be. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's something that is truly beneficial about being in a marriage is that you get to share those moments with your spouse.
Totally agree.
Yeah, man. And like I said, man, I just like to me a lot of things like when you're dealing with like benefits of marriage and benefits of like being married, a lot of it, like I said, there are a lot of self things and there's but that self thing is for the marriage. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like because you get to see yourself, you get to see where you're weak at, you can see where you're strong at. And it's like all that's for the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, but like you have to make sure that you're playing for each other's strengths.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, they can do this, but you could do it 100 times better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, maybe you should be doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so it's just like that marriage is for y'all to really grow. And like I said, man, the benefit of marriage, man, is there are a lot of benefits of marriage, but it's like it really like that benefit is gonna kind of go between the two people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like one thing, like because you talk about like we have the standard stuff like health insurance or tax stuff or you know what I'm saying, finance and stuff like that, man. But I'm gonna tell you, man, that's that stuff all goes to it's because it's important if you don't like the person you with.
Gotta at least like them.
You know what I'm saying? So like all that stuff, like they like that's benefits of marriage. But like if y'all arguing every day, man, nobody care about if I get a rebate on my taxes or something like a refund. Nobody care about them taxes.
I want to be out of this marriage.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody care about them taxes. So the benefits are the things that matter.
That's real. Yeah.
Presently.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like all that other stuff, man, that far off being, like I said, that practical stuff, man, that's not gonna keep that marriage together.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And so I mean, so we can get ready to wrap it up, man. But like I said, treat the marriage as like the marriage is what's going to keep y'all together. It's not anything else.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all saying that like this marriage is what's holding it, if you rely on other things to keep the marriage together, then it's not going to be successful.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I'm rolling.
Love can't keep the marriage together.
Nope.
Kids can't keep the marriage together.
Nada.
Having successful jobs can't keep their marriage together.
Nope.
And they can't. And the reason why they can't, because they weren't meant to.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's just like wondering why my key won't start your car. It was never meant to.
Right.
Yeah.
And I would be in vain keep trying to make it work.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So the marriage is the only thing that's going to keep their marriage together.
I like it.
You know what I'm
like it.
saying?
good
So,
stuff,
like I
man.
said,
I like
man,
it.
there's benefits of being married, man.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna tell you, it can be a glorious thing.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
all I got.
Absolutely.
Let's clap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Hey
Good
man,
stuff,
we
man.
appreciate you coming through, A1.
Shout out to
Appreciate
A1
it,
coming
appreciate
out,
it,
man, kicking it with us.
Appreciate
Yeah, check out the Black and White Thing
Yes,
podcast.
sir. Yes, sir. You can-
A1 and A Ward.
Yep,
A1
you can
and
check us out on
A-Ward.
YouTube. Just search Brains and Bars, all one word, man. You can check us out there. That's all our socials, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Check us out there as well, man. We appreciate it. I appreciate you guys having me on. Hopefully I did you guys justice.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you did a good job. You did a good
Hopefully I
job.
can, like I said, I would like to come back again so I get my YouTube drop. I would like to have a YouTube drop. You know what I'm saying? So,
I don't know.
I like I said, I hope I can come back one more time, just one more again. That's all I'm asking.
think we exhausted this. But you know, no offense. But we've one and done. But we appreciate you coming on the show.
I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with being a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, it's good. I don't see you coming back. But
Y'all know the drill, man.
like, comment, share. Not us playing, man. Hey man, I would like for you to be back, man. Like real time. I enjoyed it, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, 5 stars. We out this morning.
Yes, sir. Deuces.